Right now, the world's a little bit difficult, and people online, I'm seeing a lot, especially over on Reddit and X, where people are asking, like, how do I break these certain cycles I'm in or these certain behaviors? And pretty much your vice, right? So pick the vice you want, plug it into the questions. How do I quit my vice? And that can be whatever it is for you, all right? So we're going to use the Marseille and the Tarot Rider-Waite Smith to analyze and compare to come up with the answer based on tarot. And so the Marseille is more accurate. I read it kind of like Lenormand. So it's a line of 3, 5, or whatever. And the Rider-Waite's more psychological to get more deeper into the psyche. And we'll read those in a 3-position spread with theme, what's blocking, or what you need to be mindful of, and also the advice and the path forward. Okay, so it's like a 3-card read. We could go a little bit more, but that's the idea around this. If you want your own 3-card read, go to wordsoftwist.com, book a reading, and you can have your own private one for you. Anyway, the core tension around this is the 9 of Wands. And so how do you break it? You have to stop giving into it. When you look at the card in the Marseille, you're looking at the pattern, right? And what you see here, you see a very heavy condensed pattern. And in the middle here is blue. So it's very emotional. It's almost like your gut's kind of twisted up in a knot a little bit. And you just can't know how to free yourself. So that one baton right there, the one you want to break free, you don't know how to unglue it, right? From the stack that's sitting on top of it. It's very heavy energy. And it's fire. So it's really draining you down. It's really a little bit breaking you. So how do you quit your vice? You have to stop giving into it. That's step number 1. That's how you break it, right? And the 5 is all around struggle and contention. And then the 4 is around stability. So if you want stability to get the 9 to tame it, you have to turn that vice and free yourself from it and just break away, right? And the other 2 cards that are going to mirror this is a 2 of Swords. You have to decide it's something that you want to do. You have to choose that I no longer want to be caught up in this trap that keeps dragging me down and making my desires and passion just feel a burden. It's because you're caught up in this thing, you're not allowing yourself to really enjoy the things that you love. Instead, you're using something else as a crutch because you decided that that's easier than trying to move without it. Okay? So the 2 of Swords here, you're deadlocked. And you have to make a decision. Because if you don't make a decision, then it just keeps getting heavier and heavier. And if you look at the here, you have the 10 of Swords, which is saying that in order to break it, you have to stop that defeatist attitude and say, you know what? I'm going to decide 2 swords coming down to basically no longer engage in this. I'm going to let my mind free itself. How? By starting over with something new. Not an addiction, but something that you enjoy because it's fire in the middle. So what do you really like? And turn to that versus the vice, right? Lighting a cig is easy, but not doing it and finding something else, put your energy in is a lot harder because you have to go now find it. You have to go out and create something. You have to go out and find something else to take your time versus lighting up a cig and just, making it really easy for you. Go to the store, buy a pack for, $10, whatever it is. And it's easy. Or go buy a bottle. That's easy. Pour it is easy. What's hard is saying, I've had enough. I choose to stop because I've had enough. That's how you break it. It's mental awareness. You have to really put your mind to it. It's mind over matter at this point and say, I'm putting the swords in the ground and I'm done with it. This heaviness is just too much. I want to start over. I want to free my mind. So how do you do that? You got to let it all go. Because if you don't, it's just going to keep getting heavier and heavier and you'll keep repeating the cycle of 10 over and over and over again. And it just is a never ending battle, right? So that's one step on how to actually stop doing it. And then if you can actually get your mind in the right place, then the next step for you is the Hierophant. It's all around, or the father, the priest, the Pope. Sometimes you have to break free from structure, right? In order to find it again. And what do I mean by that? It means you got to kind of look above. So rather than looking to the world to find that new thing, look above to find that new thing, right? Maybe that's a little bit of meditation, a little bit of prayer, a little bit of peace in order to really help you understand why you were caught up in the first place. Because see here, he's looking to the left, right? Which means that he's looking to the past and you have to understand like, well, why was my mind so clouded? Why was it so heavy? Why was it so weighed down? Well, you got to go to a little bit outside guidance for that. And the guidance comes from above, not from within, because you don't know, you're stuck, right? So sometimes a little prayer meditation can help you free that toxic energy and break the habit that's weighing you down. Because again, you have a 9 and a 10. It just keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And they're saying now it's time to hit the spiritual realm and break free from it. The 5, it's a 5 as well. Okay. And when that happens, then you have a 5 of Cups, which is all about trying to find stability with new opportunities, right? And this emotion. So what it's saying is don't rely on the old ways to find emotional stability for. Instead, find something new that can help you break free from the struggle so you can have a 5 of freedom. Now, it'll be a slow process because you see the cups are upside down, so they're dripping. I'm not reading as a reverse meaning or anything like that, but it's time to move forward and allow yourself to center yourself find the stability emotionally by not using the vice, and instead find something new, the new possibility that's going to help you be free from the addiction, be free from the instability, so that you can now walk away and have clarity of mind and let that 10 reset back to a 1, like we're seeing in the 5 of Cups. An interesting thing here also is that you have a 5 and a 5 is a 10. So it's almost saying like it's a cycle. In order to break a cycle, you have to go above, right? And turn to your emotions to break free and not let your mind overcloud you. And then a 10 and a 10 is a 20. You have to make a decision that's something that you want to do. Because if you don't want to do it, then you can't break free from it. And the 2 plus the 9 is an 11, which again is an intuition, right? You have to go above, again, go with your intuition, go with the divine, with spiritual guidance to break free from it. And if your intuition, what I mean by that is like, you know, it's not right. So trust that, and trust that the new way of doing things is the proper course forward. Okay. So you have 11, and then 11 and the 2 is a 13. Okay. And that's telling you that by making a decision, the 2, new opportunities open so you can 3 have growth away from the old ways and move into the new. Okay. So that's how I read the question with the Marseille. Now we're going to look at the exact same thing and look at it from the Rider-Waite, okay, system. And so here we're going to do 3 cards, and we're going to go theme, things to be mindful of, or blocker, and the path forward. And again, if you want your own 3-card read, go to wordsofTwist.com and you can book it. I have a few spots open. All right. So then here you see that what the theme is the 7 of Pentacles. So you know that you've done enough in life and that you don't need to really rely on substances to bring you clarity. 5 and 2 is 7. 7's around observation. So that 5 again is saying that if you want to release yourself from the struggle, you have to choose is what you want to do. If you can choose that you want to finally break free, you don't have to search for anything else because you already know you've already done enough and you have enough to break free from it. You just got to trust in that, the 11, the intuition. You have to trust in your gut that you are ready to move forward and not have to be caught up in this stuff anymore. And then what you want to be mindful of is the 4 of Cups is don't feel sorry for yourself. No matter what you do, don't feel sorry for yourself, right? Don't do the pity party thing. Don't do like, oh, woe is me. No, this is a good thing. It's upside down. So it's telling you that it's time to move forward. You're going to finally accept the gift from above, which is the Hierophant card, which I find interesting that it showed up here. You're going to accept the gift from above and move forward. So you already have the growth that you need. And now the 4 gives you a foundation. 5 of Cups here, 4 of Cups here. You're ready to move forward. And that's how you break the addiction, is that you don't play the victim. You know, you realize, yep, I had a problem. I don't want to deal with it no more. It's time to move forward because I have everything I need. The 7 of Pentacles, there's nothing more I really need. I've planned properly. I know I can do this. I've assessed the situation. And now, yes, I'm ready to accept the help from the divine sources, right? Your spirit guides, whatever, and move forward because I already have the growth I needed, the 3. I have the 4. It's going to bring me the stability. And then the path forward is 9. You can then have abundance in a new way of doing things. You can now 9 yourself. What that means is you can free yourself from the toxic behaviors and finally have peace, but it's going to be a little bit slow. It won't happen overnight, and that's why, again, the cards here is leaking on the 5 of Cups. So you're going to attain a break from the addiction or from the vice. You'll attain that because you chose to do it, but it takes a little bit of time, because while you have everything that you need, 2 Pentacles showed up, right? You're not lacking anything. And what's interesting here too is you have a 6 on one side, harmony, 3 on the other side, growth. So you have the harmony you need, you have the growth you need, because you chose you don't want to do this anymore. And it's time to move forward and break free from the vices that kept you trapped for quite some time. That's how you do it, right? And now we're going to pull a couple cards from the Oracle to see what it has to say. Okay. Happiness. You got to find happiness in yourself and not rely on things to bring you happiness, right? Sometimes you feel bummed, you have a smoke, it makes you feel good. That's the wrong kind of happiness. You have a drink, brightens your day. That's the wrong type of happiness, because it ends up into what? Being miserable, being trapped into something that you don't really need. So find happiness in yourself. That's what it's telling you, right? And then of course, comfort. What do you comfort in? Comfort in the new emotional thing that you're finding in the 5 of Cups, that one option in the middle to bring the stability. That's your comfort. Find comfort in that. Find peace in that. And that will help you bring happiness back to your life. And then again, frustration. When things get a little bit hard, right, you go to the Hierophant or to the Pope. For what? For that divine guidance. So when you get frustrated, don't go back to what you used to do, right? Go to the new thing. It'll feel like a peg going into a round hole. But if you let it go and don't give into it, you will break free from the cycles and have clarity and have comfort and have happiness, and you're going to attain everything you want without the vice holding you back. Okay? So that's the reading I have for you today, and a little tutorial on reading how to break my vice, or how to stop the vice with the Marseille and the Rider-Waite. And if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. And I want to see you in my next reading or tutorial. All right. Bye, everybody.